Neron would be really good with Heroes for Hire. Because you can go get one of those duplicate.
And we're live. We're starting a minute early.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Doug Taylor's there already. How you doing, Doug?
He's ready.
Yeah. Doug ain't messing around today. He wants to brag on those Seattle guys. He's building the Seattle Army, in case you hadn't heard.
I've heard. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How often do you guys play, Doug?
What'd you ask?
How often those guys out there are playing?
Yeah.
I know that he's had, I think, 8 or 10 meetups up.
Oh, okay.
So they're
I
playing.
didn't read the post. Did he say in there about how many players they're getting or anything?
I think he said 12 to 14.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah, I think.
All right.
I think maybe he said either 10 or 11 unique different players have showed up.
Hey, John, how are you? I wouldn't be surprised if our good friend Larry pops in tonight. I need to move that camera a little bit.
Yeah.
Half of my right side's cut off. So let's just do this.
There you go.
All right. I wouldn't be surprised if Larry shows up tonight with an announcement. What do you think?
I think he should.
Yeah. I think he should. I think BMG should show up with an announcement tonight, too. What do you think? Do you think they got one to announce for us? Not yet.
They may.
Hey, you think? That'd be nice.
You got him on here?
No. Larry's got that nice promo from this weekend.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I like it.
I do too.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really good.
And it's definitely better than A-Next.
Better than ANX?
Yeah, it's a 2 multi that won't merge with a power card or a special. So now you can be Spectrum with 3 different cards.
Yeah. It's an OPD though, right?
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
but still. It's a 2 that they're not going to take. They're going to defend that one, don't you think?
I would think so, yeah. A lot like the Reavers too.
Hello, Mr. Kepper. How are you tonight, buddy? And Captain, making it happen. How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Hey Phil, how are you?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I like it. Can't negate it.
You're right, and you can't negate it. You can't use Master Mold.
No.
It's not a power card.
No.
It's not a special.
Now you just have to block it with a level 2.
Yeah, I mean, you can defend it with anything but a negate and Master Mold.
Right.
So, I think it's a nice card. It's going to be showing up in a lot of
Oh, it's going to be in
decks.
every single deck.
You can't play that and A-Next.
Oh, I thought you could.
It's an it's any home base.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to be like Scotty and play 2 A-Nexes, are you?
Well, I don't think it's the same code as ANX.
Huh? It's got to be.
I didn't think so.
Ain't it? Holy cow, you can get that and an A-Next? No.
I thought that was the purpose of it.
Yeah, double check that. And while you double check that, Captain just wrote us a biography. I wasn't able to watch any of the games from the weekend's tournament, yet so very much looking forward to the results and hearing what kind of decks were used.
We'll get to that.
And Phil Keffer says, pretty sure you can't play both.
No, that wouldn't be fun.
Okay, I agree, Mr. Keffer. I think that's how I understood it.
Let's see here.
It's an aspect, right?
Yeah,
So you can't have
but it's in any aspect.
Well, so is A-Next.
Right, I just thought if they were different codes. But they've taken the codes off here, so
Yeah, they don't use codes.
it's going to be...
What's it called? With that fortification.
So maybe you can only have one
And-
fortification.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Ricky. I did very poorly. Too many mistakes. Ricky, you are running a very interesting deck. I was rooting for you immensely. And it was very creative. It was original. And that was the place to play it. I'm sorry you didn't do so well with it. It was fun watching you against Carl. I thought you had Carl there for a minute. That was the only game I watched from beginning to end. In case you didn't know,
I didn't know.
Carl played a
Bullseye.
bullseye deck with Flash in reserve.
I saw that.
I think he was scouting us last Thursday.
Did he copy you?
No, that's the only thing he copied. I mean, that's the only thing that we had the same. I don't know that he copied me. I don't think he built that deck Friday night.
Yeah.
I think he was using the same events that I was, but because he had to know any. No, he had the know any hero event.
Carl did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's running the know any. whatever that one was.
Yeah, that's the Infinity Gauntlet. That's what he played.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So
But that would make a lot of sense.
he was playing Spawn and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, with Bullseye.
Yeah, which is the only way to make Bullseye playable, I think. Maybe you could probably put him on there with Heroes for Hire, but you can't base a deck around Bullseye.
Not Bullseye.
No,
No.
you don't have enough big hitters. What? Doug, that's not funny. Doug just called Ricky Justin.
Yeah, it's already heard that, Justin.
Let's see. It counts as a fortification, which is a one per deck. I don't think you can play it with A next. I hate autocorrect too, John.
Yeah, hard to tell without a code. So.
Ricky says, but I'm not. Wait, yes, it was Justin who played that crappy deck. Oh, he didn't put that crappy part on there. That was me. Hey, Brett, how are you, man? Good to see you.
The OP team.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of the battles Friday night. I think you did too. Did you watch some battles?
I did.
It was fun. They were quick. That's what I liked about them.
Yeah, it makes it nice.
Yeah, 15, 20-minute games.
Yeah.
So we can get. I don't know how many they played. I didn't stay up all night. Is there an
Somebody
hour?
said they played till like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Hope. We had some problems. Hey, Lawrence.
Hello, Enforcers.
Hey, Chris, how are you, buddy? Good to see you online. I wasn't sure if you would after the beating you took yesterday.
Now he's itching to play a good deck next time he comes up.
Yeah, he needs to start coming up here every other weekend and practicing a little more.
Yeah.
We all know that the best overpowered players are in Columbus, Ohio.
At least in Ohio.
I think we can narrow it down to Columbus.
Or just Columbus, period.
Yeah, I mean, you're here.
Yeah, that's true.
And, those Cincinnati guys, they want to beat Columbus guys.
That's true.
And there's a couple guys up north of us that are pretty good, too. But
North, northeast.
yeah, they need to come down. Yeah, Chris, it was a blast. I had a lot of fun. I spent the whole day here. I got here at like 10:30 in the morning, and I didn't leave until almost 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
I was hoping to stay longer, but.
Yeah, and I was hoping to play more games, but I totally forgot when I scheduled it. I was scheduled to work. So Corey and I subbed in and out for each other a little bit. I got in 6 games. Corey, I know he got in at least 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got to play Scott or not.
And I didn't get to play him either.
Right. I don't think he did play Scott. He went 1-1 against me and 1-1 against Chris. So he got in 4 games. I got in 6, but of course I started a lot sooner than he did. It was nice that Chris and Scott both showed up right around 11 o'clock, so we was able to get started pretty early.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, AJ was sick and he didn't make it. But we want to do it again. I think this Sunday is Mother's Day, so we won't be doing it then. But the following, did I say Monday? I don't know. This Sunday is Mother's Day. The following Sunday, I want to try and do it again. There's a big tattoo convention going on that weekend, but I'm pretty sure I'm not scheduled to work that one. So you can make it.
Are you scheduled to get a tattoo?
No. No more tattoos for me. My next tattoo will be my first tattoo.
And your last?
And my last one. I think I'll pass on that. I invited Vlad and Sam down. We'll see if they can make it. They haven't replied yet. And Chris and Scott are just now hearing about it. Well, Chris is just now hearing about it. And Scott's not here in the chat. Ricky says, figured your wives would play each other instead for Mother's Day.
My wife can play.
My wife can't. Your wife used to play you all the time.
Yeah.
Those games got better once he put spawn specials in his deck.
Yeah, Who needs them?
He handicapped himself. I took advantage of it. He still barely won.
I didn't realize they weren't in there until the end game, but.
Yeah. It's like the next to last hand, I think. You said, you know what? I haven't drawn a single spawn card. Crap. They're not in the deck.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Although Iceman did pretty well for himself.
Yeah.
That Big 10 got Neron.
Yep, it did. Took him out.
Yeah.
You just always seem to have that teammate avoid whenever I'm not attacking Iceman. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. We got to play a lot of games. Scott and Chris played on camera once or twice. I think twice. their very last game. If you get a chance, go and watch the very last game. It's a lot of fun. We were laughing a whole lot. I won't tell you who won or anything, but it was a lot of fun. And I don't know if you guys know it or not, but if you have 14 points on your character and somebody throws a 6 on them, that's 20.
Oh.
And if you want to know what that means, go watch the video. It was hilarious. Chris attacked one of Scott's characters like 4 straight times with 6s to knock him out. You can't say, is that 20? Is that 20? So we had a lot of fun. I wish we could have played longer. If AJ would have made it in and
Yeah.
Vlad and Sam came down, we might have been able to play till 8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I had my son here, so it made it tough.
Yeah, he was getting tired. He
Yeah.
was bored.
Trying to babysit, play, and commentate.
But
So.
it was good. Well, we had like 53 watchers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the
No.
time, the live time.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what we've done since, but guys were watching, guys were chatting.
Yeah.
Neron went 4-2.
4 and
Was
2.
3-0 at one time, and then went 1-2 after that.
Yeah.
But I beat Corey once, and then Corey beat me,
And you lost to Scotty.
and I
once.
lost to Scott the second time. So I am not sure what deck I'll be playing in Canada.
Yeah, that's my sole focus now.
Really? You got an idea?
Yeah.
The one you were just working on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't see that being a good deck with absorbing man on it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're underestimating them.
Yeah. I got it narrowed down to 3 decks, but we'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll play some more
Yeah.
and see what we got going on. I think Corey's going to stick with his deck.
Yeah, he loves that one
Yeah.
because of Daredevil.
Yep. And Hawkeye. He likes Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have Hawkeye on that one.
He likes Hawkeye.
You still got Hawkeye on that deck?
No.
No.
He's got Silver Sable.
Oh, that's right. Silver Sable.
He could play it with Hawkeye.
Yeah. But so there's 4 of us going. We know Vlad's going. Sam's probably going.
Yeah, Sam's going with his family. Vlad's going with his family.
Oh, they're making family trips out of it.
Yep.
Nice. Hey, Scott. I did not get destroyed the second time.
I'm going with my family.
That's it. I'll be there, buddy. I don't hardly even remember that game, Scott. I'm not sure you did beat me now that I think about it.
Said you got destroyed.
No, he must be thinking about the game he played Chris.
Oh, maybe.
Chris, you and Scott, are you going to Canada?
I don't think Scotty can. I think Chris is going.
All
He's,
right.
he's going to come up the night before and ride with me.
Okay.
So,
So that's like 6 of us from Ohio going.
yeah, no AJ, no Scott, no.
Oh yeah, AJ said no.
Yeah.
I don't know if AJ's going to make it to Seattle or not.
Doesn't sound like it's in the cards.
Ah, bummer. Corey, that's 20. Yeah, I know. That was so funny, Scott. I was just telling everybody about that they need to go back and watch that video. The very last game. It was hilarious. I never laughed so hard. It was a lot of fun. Chris says, yes, for Canada for me. All right. I'll be riding up with Corey and Justice. Or
Yeah.
they'll be riding up with me, and I'll just let them drive, one or the other. So we're definitely going. We're all in. Might play Henry Pym. I might play Neron. I don't know. Having a lot of fun with Neron.
Might play Heroes for Hire.
Might play Heroes for Hire. Yeah, you got it. Those are the 3 decks. I'm not sure the Neron deck is good enough to go up against all the Cadillacs that we're going to see up there, because it's going to be fierce competition.
I don't think you'll see as many Cadillacs.
You don't think?
No.
Everyone's going to play more creative decks?
I think so.
Okay. Since he brings entertainment, yeah, we were definitely laughing at you guys a lot. I mean, laughing with you a lot. It was so much fun. I wish we could find a way to, like you said, get a second camera, so we could show everybody sitting around having a good
Yeah.
time.
It's tough to get both sides.
Yeah, and not only that, a computer screen's only so big.
Right.
The guys watching on the computer,
Yeah, I noticed even the missions are even hard to
yeah,
push all in there.
especially the way Scott does his missions. Every time he
He's
wins,
way
he
out.
moves them out farther. But we shall see what happens. Howard's not in here yet. I'm sure he'll be around sometime.
Yeah, I don't hear the goat chattering. So.
No, the goat's not showed up. I'll take my lack of talents to Niagara.
I'm taking.
All right, Ricky, good. I think you meant to say I'm taking my lack of talents to Niagara.
Yeah.
Good. I wonder if Justin and John, are they coming up? Have we heard from Justin?
I'm pretty sure Justin will be there.
All right. It's going to be big.
Don't know about John Lewis yet.
Let's see. All right. Doug Taylor's in the chat. Is Doug going to make an announcement today about Seattle? Are you waiting for Larry to come in? Is Larry going to make an announcement?
Oh, we probably should give some love to the OKC Shootout.
Oh, well, we're getting to that for sure. And Ricky said his lack of grammar talents included. All right.
It's all right. We don't judge on spelling.
No, we don't. We don't take off for that. We kind of covered Sunday a little bit. Scotty's probably on his way to work real soon.
Yeah. He's probably already there.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, you know Scotty.
Lives in the bars?
No,
Oh.
It's 15 minutes in. He's already on break.
And Doug says, I think Larry will announce. All right. I thought Larry would be on first thing. He did send me a message on Facebook over the weekend. I don't remember what all it said, but I think we're getting close.
Maybe he's looking for another trivia question first.
Well, hopefully he'll make sure he's got the right answer. Champ of Chance results probably indicate a high percentage of all draw 3 all the time appearing in Canada. Yeah.
I don't know. There could be a total shift in meta now.
Yeah, I don't know that there was draw 3 decks in Oklahoma, was there? Dave didn't play one.
Yeah, Eric Counts, I know, played a heavy one.
Eric did.
Yeah.
Scott says, I've got an announcement. Neron rocks. You're right. He rocked you, didn't he?
Did he say sex or rocks? Oh.
Maybe I need new glasses.
We
It
don't-
looks like rocks to me.
We don't take off for grammar again.
Right. Scotty, we don't take off for that. The Neron deck is just really fun. Scotty, why do you keep changing the subject? I'm trying to talk about OKC, and you keep getting me back on Neron. I'm having a lot of fun with Neron. Hey, where's Josh? Alexander or Florida Josh? Florida Josh is always the first one on.
Yeah.
What the heck? It's not a Monday without Josh.
In OKC, Josh might still be working.
Oh.
It's only 6 o'clock out there.
Yeah, 6:15 out there.
Yeah. Or maybe he's spending all his money.
All right, let's talk about OKC. Let's start with the negative thing. The only negative was that they only had 12 guys out
Yeah,
there.
lack of players.
That was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
What did we have out there last year? 22 or 24? 23, somewhere like that. So we got
22 maybe.
had about half the attendance, which is sad, but it happens. They still had a great time, and you watched Friday Night Battles that we ran. Carl was out there working on it, and we finally got it straightened out. Found out I could go live on a phone. You can't tap into the scheduled streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we had to start a whole new stream.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But the battles got a lot of views. A lot of you guys were tuning in to watch that, and that made it fun too. And then they had 10 guys in the battles, and then 12 came on Saturday. A lot of interesting decks were there. Josh played the same deck that he won Boston with.
Yeah. So it's back-to-back tournaments.
Yep. Dave McMillan took second. He played a different deck than he normally plays. What he played? Do you remember?
Yeah,
What
he played Polaris White Queen Inhumans with Doctor Strange, and he was playing it with the Training Ground.
Right. It's got a teamwork stopper. It's got a avoid a special. And it's got a avoid 6 or less out of reserve.
Yeah, and it's got 2 different semi-JWs. The White Queen and Polaris has the 5 fighting. So he tries to hit you with the JW and a power card and then follow it up with the 5 to pull all your power cards on one hero.
Ah.
So it can be pretty potent.
Yeah.
He's also got I don't know if you're aware of it, but Polaris got a card out of the Marvels that you can put into play, and it blocks any power card once it's in play. So it's like a Stars and Garters for power cards.
Okay, one per deck?
No, and you can
Not one per deck.
and you can stack them.
What?
Yeah, so you
If
can
it's
put.
not an OPT, it goes away at the end of the battle.
No, not this one.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay, so Polaris is. Man, I built a Polaris deck and I didn't put that card in because I didn't.
No, she had it.
Yeah, I don't remember knowing that she had it.
Yeah, so she has the teamwork stopper too. So she's decent defensively,
Yeah, that's a good card.
and she also has similar to a White Queen card, not quite as good as the Manipulator, but it locks down a character and they can't play specials. It doesn't make you discard them though. So he's got 2 different pins. Well, 3 pins. He's got the Inhumans too. Yeah. So he had it the same deck, but I think with Magneto at the Champ of Champs.
He switched out
He
Magneto
switched-
for Inhumans.
Yeah, it gives more defense.
More. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Better
yeah.
defense with the Royal Family.
Right. Yeah, because you got no defense, team defense out of Magneto.
Just to avoid a multi-power, which
Got that 11.
he does have an 11, yeah.
Let's see. Battles were fun, better than I thought it would be, says Ricky. And my buddy Eric, who I just taught to play over the last month, got to the Battles Championship and should have beat Joe. He was pretty psyched. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I thought it was.
I didn't watch the championship game, but Joe said he was eager to watch the replay of it because it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I thought the championship was Josh and Joe, but I guess not.
His wife and brother were probably the only 2 still watching during that Friday night championship game. How late was that, Ricky?
I heard 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, there's Howard. How are you, Howard?
There we go.
Yeah. He shows up after we quit talking about him.
Ears are finally stopped burning.
Yeah. What did John say? Neron is a great fun deck, but I think it's just a bit underpowered for a big event. I agree. I don't think I'll be playing the Neron deck in Canada.
I don't know about that.
Huh?
Yeah, I think there's some alterations you can make to make it better.
Ooh. Looks like Phil and I are going to be doing some more play testing soon. All right. And there's Eric Counts. Hi. Eric's back from Oklahoma. Eric beat Josh in first round of top 4. What? Oh, Josh didn't make the championship
in the
game 'cause
battle.
They lost to Eric.
In the battles, yeah.
Almost 2 a.m. Eastern time. Maybe 1 a.m. their time.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Uh-oh, what did I miss? That's Howard. You didn't miss anything, buddy. We're just talking about the decks we may or may not play in Canada. You're looking forward to me playing Neron.
Yeah, we're trying to bump your attendance up there, Howard.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a really huge attendance. I think you're going to have the record before it's over.
Yeah.
And then Seattle will break your record.
Well, first Ohio will break it. Then
Ohio
then
will?
Seattle,
And then Seattle will break our record.
maybe.
All right. I'm all for that. We'll just keep this attendance on the upswing.
Yeah, just a record-setting year.
There we go. So, that's the order too, ain't it?
It is.
Is Boston after Seattle?
Yeah, Boston's the last.
All right. So Boston will have a high goal.
Yeah.
They'll have a
Yeah.
high goal to break it.
Lot to shoot for.
Yep. Bring your best. You'll need it. Yeah. We always do. I mean, those events are always competitive. That's for sure.
Yeah, they are.
And Psychic Phil is being his yes man. What? Doug's been telling his side of the story. My side of the story. Scott, don't you have somebody to wait on? John did say something about the battles earlier. What did he stay up and watch it?
Yeah, he said he was up at 2 a.m. watching it, sound like.
Yeah, wow. Oh, there's Josh. He's here. How you doing, Josh?
Like Batman hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, I guess so. Why was I late? Playing Overpower with Adam on Zoom. All right. Did you win? That's the big thing. If you're late and you won, we'll forgive you. Let's see. Ricky says, I have a deck I'm high on trying out, but when I heard only 12 people, I decided to try out my sewer deck, thinking it should get me into the top 8 at least, but I should have just stuck with Jubilee instead. You know, those last-minute changes are what get you every time.
Yeah, I think he likes Sewer because he did pretty well at the Champ of Champ consolation.
Oh, is that what he played in that one?
Yeah.
It was a good deck. Hey, Josh did win.
There you go.
All right. Glad to hear it. Only time I've ever beat Adam. Okay. Remind me to message Adam not to distract Josh while we're doing a live stream. That's great. Josh, are you coming up to Canada? I can't remember.
Florida to Canada.
That'd be an airplane ride, wouldn't it? That'd be a long one.
Yeah.
I used Phil. Oh, there we go, Phil. He used Spawn, Reavers, X-Man, Hawkeye.
Did you have Spawn specials in it?
Stop. Of course he did. What's the exchange rate up there? If an American plays a 4 multi, is it only 3 in Canada?
Well, if it's played by an American, it's like a 5 or 6.
Right.
They have to defend with their 8.
Ask Chris about last-minute changes. Chris, what you talking about, last-minute changes? Did Chris change decks at the last minute or change his deck?
Don't know. I don't know what that one's about.
Full contingent from Ohio. We will be breaking attendance records. Many people already confirmed. Yep, I know, Howard. You're going to break it.
Yeah, I think we got 6 from Ohio, Howard.
Just 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. Because Scott's not coming.
And
Miles
AJ's not coming.
And AJ's probably not coming.
I'm not sure about Scott Williamson, though.
Oh,
Maybe we can get him.
yeah, we could make 7 out of Ohio. We'll have to ask him. Let's see. Josh says Seattle for sure. Canada is on the maybe. All right. I have a very ill family member.
We're sorry to
in
hear
Canada that you need to go visit.
It doesn't sound like it.
Oh, sorry, Josh. Sorry to hear that, man.
I'm bringing all my burners.
Yeah, Ricky. Ricky and them burner accounts. There's Reverend Larry. He made it. How you doing, Rev? You had a great tournament out there in OKC, didn't you?
Yeah, congrats, Larry.
Yeah, he made top 8. Number 3 seed?
2 or 3?
No, 2
2 seed, maybe.
2 maybe? Yeah, because Josh was number 3, I think, maybe. No, I don't know. Josh or Larry was 2 or 3 seed going into Swiss. And
Oh, he
Larry
built you in.
played some good. He had some really good opponents in his Swiss matchup.
Yeah.
He was 2 or 3 going into single M.
He beat Carl, I think.
And Howard says, I just reached out to Scott Williamson via Messenger. Hey, Stephen. Stephen's got a question.
Yeah, we didn't ask about Stefan.
Yeah. Hey, Stephen, are you coming to Canada? How does Morbius negate work? Can't be used against numerical attacks? Question mark.
Correct. So it blocks things like Raza, draw 3s, pins.
Target the character may not attack for remainder of battle.
Yeah.
It could get rid of stars and garters.
Yeah.
Anything that doesn't have a number attached. Any special that doesn't have a number attached to it.
So the big ones are power leeches, draw 3s, web-headed wizards, those kind of cards.
Yeah. Larry was 3rd going into single M. Josh says South Florida. My uncle is in and out of the hospital right now. We're trying to get him moved to assisted living up in Gainesville. Sorry to hear that, Josh. Hopefully you guys get that worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott. Scott says Chris built the Enforcers deck the day before Champs. Oh, really? He had a rough day.
Started out 0-2, I know.
Oh.
I'm not sure where he ended.
Yeah, he had a rough day. All right. So, OKC, the 12 players. Josh got 1st. Dave McMillan took 2nd. Who ended up 3rd? Larry got 3rd. What'd you play, Larry?
Did Larry get 3rd?
I think you got 3rd, didn't you, Larry?
I thought maybe Joe G, maybe.
Joe?
Yeah.
Larry didn't play 4 Freedoms, did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
He did. Scotty, you tell your girl she's awesome, and I can't wait to see her up here again. Hope she enjoyed her pack of Pokemon cards. Hope she pulled something big out of it. Reverend. Seattle update coming from the Rev. Confirmed for Zulu, September 20th and 21st. Pre-registration is required. Larry, is pre-registration required and open now? And by pre-registration, do you mean prepaid
Well,
registration?
I guess Larry didn't play 4 Freedoms.
I didn't think he did. Yeah, he got third. Did not play Four Freedoms. All right, Brett. I was shocked to see Larry playing a Cadillac variant. Super exciting.
Larry, what'd you play?
Larry did not play. Larry fooled us all with a Cadillac variant. Ricky didn't get to play though. Okay, so Larry, you got all the questions in the room. What did you play? Is pre-registration open, and does pre-registration also mean prepaid? And did we set up a challenge to accept payments online? That would be a Howard question.
That would be a Howard question, but I think the answer is no.
The answer is no. Oh, because they take a fee.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to get prepaid.
So we'll probably have to do PayPal or something.
Okay. Let's see. Brett says swap Star Jammers for Ghost Rider.
Then you have to play the old Doctor Strange if you do that.
Okay. Huh?
It wouldn't be legal with 4 stat Strange.
If he took out Ghost Rider and put in Star Jammers? Or did it the other way around?
Yeah, he did the other way.
He took out Star Jammers and put in the Ghost Rider.
So he would have to use the old Doctor Strange.
Howard says he finally retired Invisible Woman after 30 years. Yeah, kind of like me with White Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we could always... The White Queen could always show up in Canada. I would just say, I guess there's 4 decks on the easel right now. All right, Larry's stalling. He's not going to answer. He must be looking up a trivia question.
Or maybe he's looking up his deck.
Yeah, maybe. The answer to the trivia or the trivia question this week is, what deck did Larry play?
Ricky, he played a variant of the Cadillac where he swapped out all 4 characters, he said. So, kudos to you. Didn't work so well.
That's funny, Ricky. I guess in that case we all play a variant of the Cadillac, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Captain, were you using the Invisible Woman Malice or the regular IQ? He always used the regular IQ in the 4 Freedoms to get the +2 to venture total. But he didn't play her this time. He went with something else. Yeah, before the retirement, he used the IQ. I would pull up that image that Josh posted, but it's so hard to read. I can't read what players played what decks. If you guys are in the Facebook page, you can go look and see some of the decks. But unfortunately, I do not have that information. I should have reached out to Josh today and asked him to send that to me, and I forgot. Thanks for letting us all hang out with you guys for OKC commentary. You skipped my answers above. The only answer you got was yes, third, did not play 4 Freedoms. Did I miss something up there?
Yes, third did not play FF. That's all I see.
That's the only answer I saw.
Yeah.
But
I'm wondering if he was talking about the pre-registration part.
yeah, he didn't answer that.
I don't think we can accept payment. That's the part we need to know, Larry.
Well, yeah, is the prepayment considered, is payment have to be received in order for pre-registration?
To officially count. Yeah.
Rick, Doug says that's a deck known as the Yugo.
Yeah, you go, all right. You go right to the bottom of the bracket.
Yeah. Did you were you were commentating on Discord, right?
Yeah, I commentated the first couple rounds.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going out the door, and he's like, oh, you won't be able to get back in. Spawn, Ghost Rider, Scarlet Witch, and Doctor Strange 3 stat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Phil.
That's what I thought it would have been.
Team Overpower, Shattered Image for Larry. Like any heroes. Okay.
A lot of any-hero decks out there.
Yeah. All right, maybe I am playing Neron. Scott said Phil Miller plays a Cadillac variant with Spawn decoy. Yeah, Spawn with no specials.
Yeah, I got too many decks built.
All right, Larry says he's going to repeat prepayment is $50 and must be in over the next 4 weeks. Well, repeat one more thing for me, Larry. How are we supposed to send the payment? I think he put the answer in, forgot to hit send.
Yeah.
So if we get 20 players, Seattle's a lock. And I think it should be no problem getting 30.
Yeah, I think they should have close to 20 just in Seattle, I think.
It sounds like Doug's got 12 to 14 guys ready to pay now.
Yeah.
So we'll get that rolling. That'll be great. We'll get it on the schedule. It's already technically on the schedule now. September 20th and 21st. We got 30 days to get 20 people registered. And at that point, we'll start booking our airfare. So, man, I lost my train of thought. I had another question.
For Larry or Howard?
I don't remember.
Trying to help you.
Carrier pigeon. Get it in by carrier pigeon. Josh is excited for Seattle. Yeah, me too. I think, wow, whatever I play in Canada, I will not play in Seattle, win or lose.
Win or lose.
Win or lose.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking toward taking Henry Pym to Seattle. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, you can throw them in the ocean at the end of it.
Larry says the chat looks like it's not posting the email. Oh, they're blocking email addresses, huh? Larry, you need to get that out to the messages and
The masses.
text. Can we pay you through friends and family PayPal?
That should work.
Well, actually, if Larry's got a business account for PayPal, it won't accept friends and family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, our business account won't.
You can send it to me.
Neron Suites now 2024. Well, that'd be hard to do, Josh, since I just went named OKC. But I'm having a lot of fun with that deck. I'm waiting for Marcel to show up in the chat so I can challenge him. Marcel, come to Ohio and see you play the Neron deck. We'll do a live stream, do a best of 3 games, see who wins. But he's not showing up in the chat, so I don't think he's there. He might be afraid to come to Ohio.
He says he owns Ohio.
He says that, but then he doesn't show up for a challenge. So, let's see. If he has an air, he could fly. What,
26 hours
6 hours by
driving.
driving?
Maybe flying from Canada.
With the exchange rate. All right, there you go. Marcel, the challenge is out there. Come to Ohio, play Neron, best 2 out of 3. If you really own Ohio, let's see what you do.
You can bring the Bertrand family too.
Oh. Man, we're gonna make an all-day event.
Why not?
You challenging Tyler?
Nah, it's not a challenge.
Oh, whoa, that's cold.
He's never on here, so.
Yeah, but his dad is.
No, I will not be challenging Tyler.
All right. Wow. Well, after I beat Marcel 2 out of 3,
Yeah.
maybe I'll challenge Tyler.
I'd rather play the GOAT.
You'd rather play the GOAT?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll want to play you after Neron gets done with him, but he might.
His cards will be all wet.
Yeah, from all the tears.
No, it'd be fun to have them all down because they're all great players. Every one of them, all the Canadians qualified for the COC, which I thought was really neat.
Yeah, that was great. Oh, Larry says he just texted me the info. All right. Let me check my text messages.
Rejected.
Okay, he will take friends and family. Wow. Real L Van Etten at gmail.com.
Can we put that in the chat?
All right, here's what I'm going to try. Real L Van Etten.
On Gmail?
Wait a minute, it didn't take. REALL.
So it's the real Larry Van Etten. Work for you?
Send. There. Did I spell that right? Yep. and then at gmail.com, guys. That's where he wants you to send your $50. I got that right, Larry? You want to confirm that? Phil, you can't play the goat. Overpowered doesn't have solitaire rules. John, you're awesome. Thanks, man. I've been sending money to fake man. Ricky, you're hilarious. Yeah, Ricky had the wrong email address. He's been funding somebody else's overpower addiction, not Larry's. Okay, so there's the payment. We now have 20 days. Seattle tagline, coffee, clouds, and overpower.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to put coffee, clouds, and overpower in that payment to the real Van Etten, we'll get things rolling. Let's see, so, all right, Larry, I'll send you some money. Actually, the fake one you've been paying is that homeless guy you met in the airport.
They did play a game in the airport.
Let's see here. Hey, hi Vlad. How are you, buddy? Hope your day got better.
Did you have a bad day?
Yeah, he had a bad day. I don't know. He don't want to talk about it. All right, here, I'm going to try it. Let's see.
Sending it now?
Real L Van ETTEN. Whoops.
Gmail.
And at gmail.com. Yes, this is how I always spell things. Whoa. Hey, Larry, it pulled you right up. I got you. All right, here's $150 coming your way. What is it? You, me, and Phil.
Wow.
I mean, you, me, and Corey. All right. What do we call it? Coffee,
Clouds and overpower.
clouds, and
OP.
overpower. Review.
Yeah.
Friends and family. Next. Send.
There's 3 registers for
Larry,
you, Doug.
You now have 3 people registered, buddy.
There you go, Doug. We're helping you out.
Doug Taylor, we beat you to it. We were the first ones to register for Seattle, like we said we would do. Uh-oh.
He said he's not sure. He's still building the community out
Still
there.
building it. Build, build, build. Build, baby, build. Can't drill right now. Let's build.
That's true.
Valhalla, 4 weeks equals 20 days. 28 days, or 7 days in a week.
Only in.
It said 4 equals 20 days.
That might be like a Seattle reference.
Oh, that's the Canadian exchange rate in days.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We now have 3 players registered for Seattle. We need 17 more in the next 30 days.
We can get Keffer to register right now and the Bertrands.
Call it free money for elite overpower. Oh. There will definitely be a bunch from here, says Doug. All right. Come on, Phil. Put your money up. $50. Send it to Larry right now. Come on now.
Phil, is John going to get out there with you?
You said 20 days, but Larry had said 4. I said 20 days? I meant 30.
No, you only get 20 days for the registering, I thought. Or do you get 30?
Oh, did you say 20 days?
I thought Larry said 20 days.
Who said 20? 30 days. Hey, Josh, thank you, my friend. Josh just paid for Seattle.
I think it's, you got 30 days, but we have to have 20 people. So maybe that was the...
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what 20 players in 30 days. So sometimes I get dyslexic when I speak.
Oh,
Doubtful for John.
All right.
Okay.
Well.
All right. Well, we have 4 people registered. That gives us 16. Hey, Ricky, you ready?
him and his
Ready
8,
to sign up?
him and his 8 burners.
Yep. Bring some burner accounts with you. June 3rd.
Overpower Adventures call is the deadline.
All right, you guys, we got till June 3rd to get 16 more players signed up.
It's only like 27 days, Larry, but we'll take it.
Somebody's not good at math around here. All right, Mr. Keffer, do you want to sign? You want to pay your $50 right now and bring us down to 15 players? You can be one of the first 5. Ricky, how about you?
Yeah, got to get all the Americans first before the Canadians can commit.
Okay. Yeah. We got Josh, Scott, Chris. Oh, I could have sent Chris his money. He could have paid us back later. Sorry.
Chris going to Seattle?
Chris? Oh, I was thinking of Niagara. He said he's going to Niagara. I don't know if he's going to Seattle. All right, good thing I didn't pay for him.
Just be out 50.
Yeah, I might not get that 50 back. All right, guys. Brett Cox, how about you? You going to be in Seattle? Doug Taylor, how about you? You got $50 to put up? You should put it up right now because you're going to be there, right? Oh, Scott Flint says, don't be scared, Phil Keffer. I can't make it to Seattle. You'll be fine. Oh, Ricky says he's not sure on Seattle. Ah. And Larry says 27 is close enough.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we're going to have it within 10 or 12 days. So you got 4 people signed up now. So we need 16 more in the next 27 days. Josh says, hope to make it, but doubtful. Josh Alexander, how are you, buddy? Congratulations.
Uh-oh.
I said congratulations in the Overpower chat as Overpower Adventures. I thought I was doing it as myself. So, anyways, congratulations.
But we congratulate you too.
Yes. We'll give you a team. Congratulations while we're at it. Oh, wow. 7:45. The captain wants more OKC talk. I want to hear how the tournament went and what some of the decks were like.
Well, Josh is in here.
Josh, you want to tell us some of the decks? Because I couldn't read that screenshot that you sent. It was too small for my old eyes. It went well, Captain, although there were only 12 players.
Yeah. We can give you the 2 decks that were in the finals, if you want to hear that, Captain.
No, wait a minute. Instead, let's talk about the deck Joe played. His
Joe
first
Peters?
event ever.
Yeah.
And he went 4-3 with it. And oh, Brett says he's buying his ticket for the OP Cup soon. Thank you, sir. Real L Van Etten at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Go Phil, you're the man. Now I lost. Oh yeah, he showed up. He went 4-3, and I think he lost in the first round of single LM. But he had a very interesting deck. And
talk about it?
Mephisto.
Yeah.
I forget.
Doppelganger. Havoc. And Spider-Woman. With Muir Island. And so his deck consisted of With Great Power, which is the new Spider-Man card from the Marvel set. And it allows you to look at the top 8 cards of your deck. So what he was doing was going and getting another Great Power, if available. And then he would go get another Great Power, and another one. And another. Sounds like he did this until you played all your cards. And then he would go and get the Mephisto and Havoc 3.
The 3, if successful, draw 2 cards.
Right. And then if that happened, he'd hopefully reload with either another Great Power or another 3. And so if he got one of those 2 cards, he could draw 2 more cards, or he could look at top 8 cards. Then he was playing Spider-Man's Taunt, which wouldn't allow the opponent to concede. And so he was making you stay in the battle.
Right, and Joe G lost to that deck because of Taunt.
Right.
Joe, was it Peterson?
Peters. Yeah.
He then knocked out Joe G's battle site.
Was it Joe G or Josh's?
Oh, was it Josh's? No, Joe G's had with all 3s, wasn't it? He knocked out somebody's battle site with 10 of those level 3 power cards.
Yeah, I think that was Josh's.
Or specials. All right, Josh. All right, Phil, thank you, sir. Phil's money is paid. That's 3, 4, 5. We're 15 more registers are all we need to lock this event in. I feel like I'm a fundraiser.
Yep, he beat Ricky the same way, too, with the taunt combo.
Did he really? Destroyed you. Okay. Didn't you have a negate? Oh, it's the same thing that John Keffer did to you at the Rest of Us tournament. Interesting.
Similar. His is a little different.
Okay. But it was definitely something different. I think most guys were trying to knock out Mephisto. I'd have knocked out the Doppelganger myself, but hey.
I would have knocked them all out without a negate.
No doubt you would have, Coach. No doubt. It was Josh Alexander. Josh says he literally KO'd my site with 10 level 3s. That's hilarious.
That is a cool combo though, that you get to keep
Yes.
drawing the 2 cards.
Doug and Andrew are pre-registered. That's 13. That gives us 7. We need 13 to go. All right.
I needed my negate on draw 3s before that. Same thing I had done to Kefir. Never learned.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. So I wish Joe Peters was in this chat right now so we could congratulate him on a very
Official.
an original deck. I like it. Yes, he is. Doug Taylor says he's from this area too, by the way.
Yeah.
He is from somewhere up in Washington.
Wherever Shelenaki, wherever that is.
Yeah. So, Doug, if you talk to Joe, tell him we give him a shout out here on the podcast. That was a great showing, and we loved seeing it. So we now have 7 people paid. Is that what I counted?
That's 7. Yep.
All right. Or was it 15? So what was triggering the draw 2s? All right, Mephisto and Havoc both have a level 3 special card. If successful, they get to draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
So what he would do with great power, he would then go through his deck on his turn. So you then hand it over to the opponent on his turn. He attacks you, you defend it, or you take it. Then you do another with great power. You look through your top 8 cards and grab another with great power, if there is one. And you keep doing that, allowing your opponent to attack you until they're all out of cards. Once they're all out of cards, then your next, instead of using that with great power, instead of getting another with great power, you could get the Mephisto or the Havoc 3. You throw it against a character who can't defend it, which it's successful, you get to draw 2 cards. So you attack again. And if you just happen to get another with great power, you can go get another 3 and throw it again and draw 2 more cards.
Yep. You could also get taunt in the process.
Yes, and then, right, if he needs to and gets taunt, make you so that you cannot concede. So you'd have to concede before he got taunt out there.
Yeah.
And he was just hitting you with a 3. You have nothing to defend with because you used all your cards to attack while he was going through his draw pile.
Yeah. The problem with those decks, if you don't win that hand, you're going to have a very limited deck.
Right, you'll burn your deck really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh, what is that?
But it's essentially the deck Derek Bertrand played at the Champ of Champs. Or very similar. He was playing Mephisto with Havoc.
And what was he doing to generate the 3s?
He was just playing them against your battle site, I think was his main idea.
Oh, okay.
But
man, that'd take forever.
yeah, but if
you're
you're drawing 2 cards every time,
No.
you got to hope the 3s hit. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Captain. And it was a very interesting idea, and he did very well with it. Who beat him in single limb? Did we hear?
I did not.
I didn't go look at that part. I should have.
Maybe Larry.
Larry? Is Larry still in the chat? Larry, was it you that beat that deck in single limb?
He's counting his money.
He's checking his PayPal account, making sure it all went to the real Larry.
Ricky, get it to the right one.
Yeah. Josh says, I hope y'all get together. What is that? I missed something there. John says, sounds like a better vision of the old Viking Pyro decks that you play for one perfect hand. Yes. Oh, D&D time. All right, Josh, have fun, buddy. Tell everyone we said hi.
Yeah, but they're hoping with those 3s to attack a battle site, so they're a little tougher to defend.
Right. You can only use power cards or activators to defend the battle site.
Yeah, which one lockout shuts those down, but against the site.
Yeah. But then your characters still got to defend them, and if you ain't got no cards to defend the characters,
Right.
then they knock out your characters.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Larry says he beat Joe twice.
Yeah, unfortunately with those gimmick decks, the game I commentated where Joe was playing that deck, is he placed a Havoc 3 and a Mephisto 3 in the very first hand. The very next hand he drew 3 of the Mephisto 3s and 1 of the Havocs, so he had 4 discards the second hand. And so that's a big issue if you're running 8 or 10 of those things. And 8 or 10 great powers, your duplicate can really bite you in the butt.
Right. Just game over.
Yeah.
So you got to negate the great power
Right.
so that he can't go draw more of them. And then you have to defend them, but you got to stop the cycle of him going through the deck while you have to play cards.
Right.
And that's how he outlasts you.
Yeah. And some of the other issues with it doesn't have a lot of defense. He had the 9 or less for Spider-Woman, but he's very susceptible because if you have a great power and you have 2 of those 3s, he has no defense. So
Right.
one big teamwork should just take care of the doppelganger pretty quick.
And Josh says Dave's deck was really creative. It was. He went without a negate again. And what was Dave's deck?
Dave was playing Inhumans, White Queen, Polaris with Doctor Strange.
Yeah. That was a very good deck. It had the teamwork stopper from Polaris.
Yeah, that makes sense too, Phil. He plays the Luck of the Irish to go grab a Spider-Man special if needed.
Oh, so he can go get great power.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So Neron would use the battle site. Yes. He wants the Banshee to be able to go through and get the great power if he doesn't have it.
Yeah, and that was the other issue. Larry didn't have a battle site, so he didn't have anywhere to put those 3s except on characters.
Oh, okay. Ricky says Joe had to play Larry in top 8, which was his crypt tonight since he wasn't using a battle site.
Yeah.
Very good.
And I'm pretty sure there were quite a few anti-hero decks out there. I know at least 4.
4 out of 12.
I mean, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what I saw.
Wish Josh would have given us the breakdown before he had to duck out so quick. Merline has a draw 3 and the void draw to keep getting, with great power in addition to the Banshee. When you negate with great power, he gets another one.
Yeah.
Yep. It is a great concept. It's hard to pull off against any heroes, I guess. It's harder. There was something, Dave's deck. Oh, Joe G played without a negate.
Yeah.
He played Cyclops.
Banshee, X-Man, and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And then both of them were playing either... They were both playing either Spartan Training Ground or the Dracula's Armory. I think they both had to go with Training Ground for point purposes, which is the training cards.
That gives you +4, but you can only use it with up to a level 4 power card.
5.
A level 5?
Yeah.
So that gets it up to a 9.
Right. Not quite as good as the Armory. That can get up to an 11.
Right. Scott Flint says, Chris and I will be playing tomorrow if you guys want to come down if you're not afraid. I have to work tomorrow, and I'm not afraid.
You guys can come back up, though.
It's easy to beat you, Scott. I told you. When we sit down, all I have to do is tell you it's the first round of single a limb. And you fold like a cheap suit. Again, Scott, I really loved you guys coming up yesterday. Thanks so much. It was a lot of fun. You guys made my whole day.
Yeah, Captain, the final 2 decks were Josh Alexander versus Dave McMillan. Josh played the deck he played in Boston, if you're familiar with it. If not, it's Heroes for Hire, Fairchild, the Reavers with the Thing in reserve.
Yeah, very powerful deck.
And then he plays it with Onslaught Citadel.
And who else did we leave out?
And Dave McMillan, we explained his deck, was the Inhumans, White Queen Polaris with Doctor Strange.
The really cool thing about OKC was there were 12 players, so only 4 players didn't make single limb.
Right.
So, oh, sorry, Ricky. I didn't mean to rub that in.
But yeah, Josh has a combination. He can play his Thing specials from reserve if he has the Fairchild 3 intellect. He can hold it in his hand. If you negate the 3, then obviously he's stuck with an unplayable special. But
he's bluffing with it.
He's bluffing with it, or he can also play JWs off of it. So there's just some cool combinations. It also is a combination with Lockout deck. Fairchild, Reavers both have lockouts, and he's got 2 different lockouts out of the site with acrobatics and protective plates. You could also KO one of your heroes if you wanted to lock out somebody else.
Right.
So there's all kinds of little tricks in it.
I didn't understand the explanation of the Polaris special card from Marvels earlier. Would you mind repeating that?
Oh, sure. She got an EB special, which is the cards that go into play. You can shift a card to it later at your discretion. Polaris is restricted strictly to power cards, but she can stack them, so she can get 2 or 3 of them out there at one time.
It doesn't go away at the end of the battle.
Does not.
Like Stars and Garters. Stars and Garters, you can move any attack to that card.
Correct.
But with Polaris, it has to be a power card attack. Which
And with Captain Britain, it's strictly specials.
So with Polaris, you can move the follow-up attack from a JW to it,
Correct.
or a follow-up from the teamwork.
Or if you got both, if you're playing a site with Captain Britain, you could shift the JW and the power card.
Yeah. So it's one way to help defend things. Larry says, explain how to kill a battle site and how it is defended. We kind of went over the defensive part, but you knock a battle site out with 30 points. And
Yeah.
It can't be spectrumed. It just takes 30 points. You can only defend it with power cards not placed, that got power cards out of the hand, or activators. So I guess we did need to explain that a little better.
Yeah. And only certain activators will defend the site. You can't play any cards with the word teammate on them.
Right. Any cards that are character specific for defense will not defend that say specifically. Like a Void 1 attack will defend the battle site.
Yeah, but Serpent Society's teammate avoid will not.
Right. So you would want to, that's when you need like the Outback, which has Wolverine's Avoid and Dazzler's Avoid any numerical attack.
And a Troublemaker.
And a Troublemaker.
And a Pretty Boy.
Yeah.
And a Long Shot Negate.
And
Although
a
I don't-
Reverse Negate.
Well, I don't know if the Long Shot one works, but maybe it does.
Oh, yes, I think it would.
Yeah.
I think it would. Ricky, is Jubilee making a comeback in Niagara Falls? Ooh. Ricky says, I'm just hustling people, making them think I'm bad and surprise them at the next turn.
No, she cannot keep duplicate of the EB. It's called direct energy flow or something to that effect. But no, she can't keep duplicates of it.
But she can play them in back-to-back hands if she draws them. That's how they stack. Because it doesn't go away at the end of the battle. Which is, does it say that on the card? This card does not go away at the end of the battle?
I'm not sure.
I had to pull that up. That's out of MOE?
No, it's out of Marvels.
Marvels, okay. Darkseid has an EB that only protects him too, right? I don't know, Josh. It's been so long since I played Darkseid.
Darkseid what?
Does he have his EB only protects him?
Yeah, it's like Allies from the Deep, which is Aquaman's card.
Okay. Oh, but those go away at the end of the battle.
Correct.
I'm not sure why does Polaris's not go away at the end of the battle.
Let's find out.
Okay, let's look that up while you do that. Hey, Captain, that's what we're here for, to answer questions. And we missed you yesterday, Captain. Were you on the live stream yesterday? Eric says, Howard, I'm looking at flights to Buffalo. What are the best times to arrive/leave?
I'm guessing because her says for remainder of game.
Huh? Oh, it says for remainder of game.
Mm-hmm.
But
And-
it said it's not a 1 per deck. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that would make it last. Yep. And that's what Phil Cover says. It says remainder of game on it.
Yeah. The ones unfortunately, from Aquaman and Darkseid didn't say that verbiage on it.
And at that time, the ruling was if it said OPD, it was for a remainder of game. If it didn't have OPD on it, it was for remainder of battle.
Right. That was the problem with the brood spawn as well.
Yeah. So Larry's out.
Larry's
Thanks, Larry.
out.
We'll see you soon. We got you like 15 players already, or 5 players already. 15 more to go.
I think we got 7.
7. All right. 13 more to go.
Howard, I'm looking at flights to Buffalo. Best times to arrive.
Polaris says for remainder of game. Well, we've now had confirmation of your ruling.
Yeah.
Howard, Eric, did you see that? Howard says PM him directly. You can discuss that. We're all driving. There's nobody from Ohio flying up.
I may have to fly out.
Seriously? You can't. You're driving Chris up.
I may have to fly out. Chris may have to drive back.
Does Chris know that?
I don't know.
Hey, Chris. Larry said 8 already. Nice. Nice. 12 more, guys. 12
Well.
more. Who we got in the chat right now that wants to sign up?
Larry, did you register?
Yeah, Doug. Another half dozen. That's only 6 more. You're supposed to have 12 to 14 ready to go, Doug. Oh,
Yeah.
but you and Andrew already made up part of that. Okay.
So if he's got another half dozen, that's 8 total from that area.
Okay. But that leaves us 6. 6 more. John says, so sad you can have the duplicate allies from the deep, but it never matters because they just go away at the end of the battle. It makes no sense to me. Obviously, that card Stain would be way more official comic-y. 8 included Larry.
Chris, we'll get you home one way or another.
Yeah, Chris said, what?
You may ride up with me and ride back with Doug. We'll see.
Wow. Well, you can't do that, then your car will be in Canada.
Yeah, sell it.
You won't get nothing
That's
for
a
it
bad
in the
exchange rate.
exchange rate.
You only got to take American up there.
All right, so we got 8 players already pre-registered. We need 12 more for Seattle. Wow, this whole event, or this whole live stream took a turn right there. I wasn't expecting that. All right, Chris says okay. He's trusting you to
Yeah,
get him home.
we'll get you home.
All right, one way or the other. Yeah, the allies from the deep, it just seems like it should stay forever.
They should.
But, and that,
I mean, what was the point of having duplicates if it doesn't stay?
right.
But same with the Brood.
But
Theirs were first.
and they're both max 6s, so nobody's going to attack them anyway.
Right. They were pointless cards anyway.
Captain says, I just learned that a couple weeks ago from the Overpower Ventures dudes. I was psyched to make an Aquaman Beyond Your deck and had my dreams crushed. Huge Aquaman fan. Sorry, Captain. Didn't mean to crush your dreams. John, do you know if Scott Hamilton will be coming to Peace Bridge? Doug says, one of the guys who runs the place we're playing at used to play. His cards and decks are back home in Italy. Wow.
Build them a deck. Build them a deck.
Tell someone to ship them over.
Or just build them a deck. A lot easier.
All right, we'll just build him one.
You can give him one of your 4 decks, Doug.
Gotta run. Talk to you later. Hey, Ricky, thanks for tuning in, man. We'll see you soon. See you Thursday night. Thursday night. Speaking of Thursday night, what deck are you supposed to build?
I'm just waiting to see if, after Ricky leaves, if 7 other burner accounts leave.
Yeah, Ricky leaves, we lose half of our viewers. Not Justin. Phil says, if you need help with cards for Seattle, get more players, let me know. Thanks, Phil. Hey, Skittle Daddy. On behalf of the Game Master, don't forget, like the video, guys. Hey, thanks, Skittle Daddy, for reminding. Where is Game Master? Give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Scott is in another part of the state, and I only see him about once every 5 years. He's down to play and wants to do demo nights at the store. Nice. Yeah, there'll be some demo. Hopefully, BMG plans on doing some starter decks. Learn to play decks, something. I haven't heard anything about that yet. Skittle Phil, thanks for giving some playtime to my guy, Iceman.
Oh, okay. I know who you are now. That's Daniel.
All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't a good showing. I had Iceman specials, but no spawns. I'll revamp it. Maybe I'll play it Thursday night.
All right. Are you supposed to be building a deck Thursday night?
I don't know.
I think I'm supposed to be trying to build Absorbing Man.
Absorbing. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Ricky ask for Absorbing Man? I don't know. It's going to be hard to build a good Absorbing Man deck.
Yeah, you gotta put them with Heroes for Hire, probably.
Oh my gosh. You got to put everybody with Heroes for Hire or Spawn.
Well.
All right. I'll see what I can do. Hey, Brian. Good to see you.
Oh, he's not Daniel.
I'm not Daniel.
Okay.
Daddy.
Well, somebody named Daniel asked to see Iceman as well.
Okay. Oh, Skittle Daddy just appreciates the Iceman. Hey, Brian, we've got a date for Seattle. Are you coming? September 20th and 21st. We got 8 players already signed up. We need 12 more to lock it in. All right. So, Skittle Daddy, you got a son that you're playing with too, right? Maybe a son and a daughter. I can't remember. we got to work on decks for Thursday night.
What do you want me to build?
Oh, I don't know, Bill. I thought the players asked you to build something.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay.
Keffer, what would you like me to play?
Oh.
Want me to play your big Magneto deck that you offered to Doug with Superman?
That was Superman, Magneto, the Ray,
No, Beast.
Beast.
The Brute.
Oh,
I think maybe 3-stat Spider Woman, I think's what it was. With Muir Island. The problem I'm going to have is building Muir Island.
really?
Yeah.
For activators?
Mm-hmm.
What do you need? I got a box over there that's semi-sorted.
Probably.
Better than it was.
Might be all right, but I might be light on Banshee specials or
Captain
heroes.
wants you to see.
Steel deck.
Keffer wants to see whatever you plan to play in Canada.
Is that what you want?
That's what Keffer wants. I'm just trying to build something new, says Scott. Oh, Scott, are you going to build the Neron deck?
He can't build anything. He doesn't have any cards.
Oh, Scott, you ain't got no cards. Play a deck that uses one of the new home bases.
One of the new...
One
Such
of the
as?
BMGs.
Are you talking about like Dracula Armory type stuff?
Dracula, I don't know, why can't they get Dracula to work? He's got some great cards.
Dracula works.
Yeah, you think? Nobody's ever won with him.
I think Tyler won. I don't know.
Did he win one?
Yeah, he won the first OKC.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it won since then, but
That was when only 10 players were there.
no, there was a decent amount.
Oh, okay.
I think there was 3 pods of 8 players, so at least 24 players. Right
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He beat his brother in the finals.
Skittle Daddy says Baker Street. Howard says the reveal deck.
Mm.
Is
You'll have to wait for Vlad for that reveal stuff.
there's the reveal. What one is that?
That's the Baker Street or.
That's what I thought was Baker Street. And that's what Skittle Daddy wants you to play.
Mm.
I
I don't like those heroes.
AJ had a decent reveal and discard deck with the leader on it, but it had no defense. If it couldn't take your cards, he had a hard time keeping him alive.
You can maybe build one with Professor X, but
Yeah,
make sure you reveal 2 cards at random.
yeah, and then you get to discard one of them. And Vlad struggled with it too.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
And when he played me twice, he said reveal any power cards in your hand, and I had none.
but I probably can do it with a Mr. Sinister type deck.
That's what he was playing.
Yeah.
So it's good. Baker Street with Batman and Nightwing for power hard mode. Yeah. All right. Phil Keffer now says Thor. Now, that's
Thor
not
deck.
hard to do. Thor can be very playable, right?
Thor's playable.
Yeah. Dracula was strong when there were even more lockouts and Dow was legal. Howard says, can't, is that an original Star Trek reference? No, I think it's misspelled.
How about Thor and Magneto?
Thor and Magneto.
I'll play the old Magneto 3 grid. Makes Thor legal.
Okay. And Professor X?
You have to wait and see.
Oh, okay. Phil says, yep, 3-stat. Oh, he wants you to play 3-stat Thor.
Oh. No, I don't think that's what he meant.
That ain't happening. No 3-stat Thors. The goat never made it on to the chat today.
Yeah.
And Scott says he has Chris's cards.
Oh. Well, build away, Scotty.
Yeah. So what? I think you've forgotten how to build a deck, Scott, after seeing you play yesterday. But I don't remember. Was a helicarrier-like base. Trexcaline?
Triskelion. I think that was the reveal before Baker Street. They're just 2 different names.
Oh, okay.
We initially put it out in MOE, and then they redesigned it with their BMG stuff.
Bill says, it is what I meant. Beyonder, question mark.
Oh, Beyonder Thor?
Yeah.
You can. I think he's 12 points, maybe? Maybe it's a little more.
Is it one in dual 6s?
No. He's like 4.36 or something goofy.
Oh my gosh.
And he's not very good. I mean, stat-wise.
Where's Marcel now? He finally showed up at the end of the chat.
Yeah.
You must have heard that he got challenged. The captain says, as far as the less thought-provoking, more action-oriented episodes go, Gamesters of Trexon? How do you say that? It's a pretty great episode. Glowing brains make Captain Kirk fight aliens. That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Yeah, I could maybe do a Thor deck.
Thor's 12 points, Phil says. Is he correct? No, it's 13.
13, but close enough.
Close enough.
He's a 17.4 statter, if you equate it to that.
Scott says, Thor, Banshee, Phoenix, bet 7 deck with Citadel, turn 1 win.
I don't think that works anymore, Scotty.
Yeah, I don't know, Captain. I doubt it has something. I don't know. It might be maybe a homage to Star Trek. All right, Marcel. Did you tune in yesterday and watch the Neron deck?
Yeah, he
Destroy
did.
3 straight players. I don't think you were there. I don't think you tuned in. You're probably tired after commentating all day Saturday. But here's the challenge, Marcel. Come to Ohio. You and I played. I'll play Neron. Best 2 out of 3. Unless you're too scared. Phil says you say you own Ohio. So Neron says he'll battle for Ohio. What do you think? Phil says 13 indeed. That will be harder.
A little tougher. Can be done.
That's the equivalent of a 17 4-stat character, right?
Yeah. So you definitely would have to play X babies. Your grid's gonna be limited.
Yeah.
16 would be better. Maybe I can just cross out the 3 and put a 2 there.
Yeah, there you go.
We did play a fun event in Canada where you got a Beyonder deck, but you got 1 extra point build.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And who did that make legal?
I won it with Mr. Fantastic Colossus X Babies deck.
Interesting. Okay.
Because now your Beyonder can go on the front, or Fantastic can go on the front line. All the teammate avoids are viable. And your Colossus avoid and draw specials was for the whole team too.
All right.
And then you had a draw 3 and a pitch 3 from your hand. And you got your negate with the babies.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like messing with the point totals to make things different.
It was fun.
Yeah, I think
I played Garion in the final. And he was playing like a 6-4 with Namor, Angel, and the X Babies.
Okay.
Every one of them have a 6-4.
Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of 6s to defend.
Yeah.
Ducking Doug only played me twice yesterday. Went 1-1. Yeah, Scott. I wasn't ducking you. You had to leave early. It was your excuse. You said you don't want to play no more. You got to go home. I got to go. Chris, can you take me home before I have to play Doug again? What are you having with caviar tonight, Mr. Goat? Howard. Scott did not kick my butt. We went 1-1 against each other.
And Scotty and I went 1-1.
And Scott, I think, went home with a losing record. Oh, no. Chris went home with a losing record. I think Scott was 1 over.
Yeah.
Because he beat Chris once. It was a lot of fun, though. Neron just took it to Mr. Scott. And then, in the first game, Neron won. I beat Phil. Then I beat Scott. Then I beat Chris. And I was 3-0 at one point.
So you own Ohio. So you own Ohio.
Yeah, I own Ohio. I own Ohio. I would have gladly played you a third, Scott, but when the tears started coming down, Chris felt sorry for you, and he said, come on, I'll take you home. Chris, I appreciate you taking care of your buddy like that. It would have been embarrassing.
I don't think you have a ring yet, Goat. I think that only is...
What? The Goat don't have a ring?
It's only Josh Alexander's designation at the moment.
Ah, this is true.
We don't even have stinking buttons.
Yeah, we don't even have a pin. Marcel, we went over that earlier about Niagara. It's going to set a record. They're going to break 30. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, especially if I bring my family.
Bill Cover says, when I win the ring, I will bury it in a park in Niagara. Wow. Vicious. Vicious.
I hear there's
War of 1812 all over again.
gemstones in there, Phil. You might not want to bury it.
No, I did not have an illegal battle site.
Well,
Neron
sorta you
takes Canada, says Josh.
You had your Mr. Fantastic special in here, is what he's referring to.
I know what he's referring to, but it does not make the battle site illegal because there's no activator to go get that card.
That's true.
So there's nothing illegal there.
Unless your deck was illegal.
It was not illegal because I did not have a deck sheet filled out that said I had that card in the deck, and I was over the 56 card.
Then you're good.
Yep, I'm good. Scott's trying to make me look like I was cheating, so it doesn't make his cheating look as bad when you 2 A next in a deck in a tournament. But we won't talk about that. Is Brainiac playable?
No.
Yes.
No.
No, I meant no.
Who asked that?
Skittle Daddy did.
No, he is not.
Come on back. Come on to Ohio, Marcel. Let's set it up. We'll do it on a live stream on a Sunday afternoon.
Marcel, are you going to fly down or drive down?
Yeah, we'll play 2 out of 3. I'll play Neron. You play whatever you want. I don't care.
Because Doug says if you beat him, we're willing to comp half your gas.
Oh. If he beats me?
Yeah.
Or half your airfare if you fly.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah, there you go. Caleb! Yes, OKC did look fun. Maybe one day I'll make it. Do you live out that way, Caleb? Well, why didn't you make this one? They could have used you. Beyonder could not. Technically, I guess Beyonder could go get that Mr. Fantastic card.
That's
Hey,
true.
I have no dreams, Marcel, and you've never beaten me. Of course, that's also just a one-game sample size. Yes. I can't make it to Seattle, guys. I am sorry. Oh, Brian, you're letting us down. Captain says Brainiac isn't useful even in reserve. No, because he's too many points to be in reserve, and he has no specials playable from reserve. I hear Howard is going to have an amazing setup in Canada. He always does. I'll be in Ohio in August to take that ring too.
That ring stand here.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. Nice try though. Howard, those who can't make Seattle, come to Prince Bridge and Niagara Falls. It's a totally different vibe. Howard, you're going to have over 30. I'm sure of it. And
We feel it.
we'll get over 30 in Columbus to break your record, like Phil was saying. And then Seattle will probably blow us all away. We're hoping. Marcel's laughing. Is he laughing because somebody asked if Brainiac is playable?
I would be.
Are there any nice parks in Columbus?
There's some beautiful parks here. You going to bury one here too?
Oh, Phil.
There can only be one Phil that wins them.
All right.
No, there could be.
All right. You want to throw out a challenge to Phil too?
Yeah, come on out, Phil.
Come on, Phil. You come and Marcel. Phil and I will take you and Marcel on.
We'll pay half your airfare if you beat us.
Yep, there you go. Each of you will pay half your airfare if you beat us. And if we win, you have to pay your own way.
Or you can, I think they did have like a old U.S. custom. You could pay stamps and they could ship you back.
What's Howard said? Phil's much part. Doug, I bet we'll be over 32. You will, Doug. I'm sure of it. Caleb says my overpower collection is not big enough to go yet. It's slowly getting there.
You don't need an
Any
overpower
event
collection.
you want to go to, buddy, we'll get you a deck. You don't even have to play with your own cards. You can use somebody's. Howard is sending a private jet for me, and you can't even comp to go some coach tickets.
I'm supposed to have a free flight from, what was his name?
Oh, the Shadow King?
He's disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil's backyard, Keffer. Want to hear of his new house. Yeah, that's a nice park. Captain says Caleb, they seem pretty helpful about letting people borrow cards for tournaments. Absolutely.
It's turned into more of a zoo instead of a park.
Your backyard?
Yeah, I guess it could be a petting park. A petting zoo. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, it is a privilege to play elite players. Well, we're offering you that privilege if you want to come. Don't need cards, Caleb. Many people willing to share, says Doug.
Yeah, we have tons of cards.
We sure will. Phil and I will team up against Phil and Marcel. Wait, if you
Team
guys
up.
want to come and play, I'll play Neron. You can play whatever.
I'll play Brainiac.
They probably watch Neron, and they're probably scared of him. Anyway. Absolutely, Caleb, we will help you out. Caleb, where are you from? What area?
He's probably from Columbus.
No, if he was in Columbus, he'd be here. We got to get Stefan to show up.
Stefan.
Stefan, I don't think he's still in the chat, but in 2 weeks, we're going to try in 2 weeks.
It's gonna be a party, Marcel. Come on down, you and Keffer.
A 4-player game. No, just we'll play head-to-head, but 2-man teams for a 4-man event.
Get them both on camera.
Yep, we'll live stream them. We can do them one at a time if we have to. Houston, Texas. Nice. How far is that from Oklahoma? That's probably still a good drive because Texas is a really big state.
Yeah, it's way down in the corner.
Yeah. But it's just an airplane ride. It's hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. It's hurricane country.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on Discord under Lumi. Man, I don't get on that Discord at all. And at this point, I don't see me doing it. I keep saying I'm going to, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm probably never going to get in Discord.
I had to get on it to commentate.
Yeah, I logged on and I watched one game on there. I did it under the Heroes and Games account.
I'm now known as the Strangler.
The Strangler on there? Okay. I know Overpowered Adventures has a login for Discord, but I couldn't remember what it was, so I just logged in under Heroes and Games. It was fun listening to Marcel and Phil.
Yeah, unfortunately, I went to play in a pickleball tournament.
Oh, is that where you went?
Yeah.
And that was because it was much later in the day when I turned it on. I had to work Saturday too, so I didn't turn it on until I got home in the late afternoon. But it was kind of fun because they were an hour behind us, so I wasn't missing any major things.
Join us on the Discord.
Josh, I just don't like it.
The Scranton Strangler. I'm not from PA though. But
Howard says a note today. What's that mean, Howard?
I guess I'm the South Bloomfield Strangler.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Good night.
good night, John. We'll see you Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
Wish my dinner would
Do it
call.
at 8 o'clock? Yeah, we do it at 8 o'clock on Thursday. Josh says, me and Keith H. from South Carolina will be playing a virtual game on the Discord in half an hour.
Okay.
Scott says, thanks for the geography class, Doug, Texas equals big. They all accidentally leaked the image for the next promo. What?
What is it?
Oh. Really? Did they do that today?
What's the leak, Marcel?
Yeah, Marcel, fill us in.
Or was that just to the elite players?
Prestige? Is it called
Oh.
Prestige?
That's the company he's affiliated with.
Oh, yeah, elite player is what he said, yeah. I didn't see anything. Man, Scotty's on another break at work, man. He's taken 2 breaks in the time we've been online.
They call him the Kit Kat bar.
What?
Give me a break.
Yeah,
Takes
Captain,
more.
that's what I wanted to know. Leaked where? Josh says, shh. The leak happened during the event on Saturday
Oh,
on the Discord.
nice. Must have missed it.
Well, Marcel, I don't think you're under an NDA with those guys, are you? That's what the leak was. Let us know. Or did they bribe you to keep it quiet? Some guy and a snake.
Some guy.
Lawrence says, I might be the only one who saw. I don't think you were, Lawrence. Let us in. Let us in on the inside scoop.
Yeah, they're going to have to edit it out of their video if that's the case.
A guy and a snake. That's the clue Phil Keffer will give us. That's all he'll say.
Don't know what that means.
I don't know. A guy and a snake. That's our
Serpent Society?
pro wrestler.
No, they can't do Serpent Society. They don't have
Now
any
they don't
IP.
have a Marvel license. You have to watch all the games to see when Ronald makes a mistake. Oh, Ron leaked it. Ron. He would not be the one I would think would leak it.
Maybe it was on purpose.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't a leak after all. Doug says, they're trying to entice you over to Discord, Doug. Yes, they are.
Is that working?
No, it's not. Eventually, someone's going to send me a message and tell me what the leak was, anyways. Norse mythology is public domain. Absolutely, it is. All mythology would be,
Yeah, since
but
it's
not
not
just
real.
Norse. It could be Greek. That's interesting.
Although I don't think Thor is.
You could go for a Norse version of Thor. And use it. Yeah, he just wouldn't be able to look like the Marvel character.
Dark hair.
Well, in Norse mythology, I believe Thor had a full beard too.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be too hard. And then just put him on a chariot
He had a pretty
with
big
flying
beard.
goats.
Pretty big beard in the end game.
Yeah, they did. Josh says that's my hint. Norse mythology is public domain. Okay, so Norse mythology
Medusa.
with the serpent.
Yeah.
But Phil says some guy and a snake. Medusa is a female.
Right.
That wouldn't be a guy. That'd be some
Maybe
girl
he
and a
had her
snake.
head.
All right. You guys don't want to put it out there. Somebody send me a private message. Lauren says that's a good hint. Okay.
Was it a big snake?
Was it a big snake? Norse mythology has a Midgard serpent. Oh, yes, I looked up the spelling. I can't even pronounce it. So
That's not right, Scotty.
when does Doug get his card? He's ancient. I'm going to be pictured on the next card with Neron.
You didn't see Douglock?
Yeah, that's right. Didn't you see the Doug Lock card? Pretty sure kills Thor or one of Odin's other sons in Norse mythology. The serpent. He might kill Thor during Ragnarok, now that you mention it. Turning is only a month away. You guys ready? Your crew didn't look ready on Sunday. So, could be depicting that fight, says the captain. Yep, we're ready. We are ready. It's only a month away. It's a little more than a month. 5 weeks?
Didn't I thought I said that was my middle name, didn't
Yeah, born ready.
I? Yeah.
Ready. Doug is getting the Neron haircut. Yes, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, Josh.
Doug did used to have his hair like Neron. I'll see if I can find a picture.
No, there are no pictures of that.
No pictures of that?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Early 90s?
No, there's no pictures.
Huh.
For some reason, my family was never big on pictures.
Calling Granny Sims.
Yeah, call her. She'll tell you it's not there. Yeah, Sunday, Marcel, was you watching?
Yeah, he did watch.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much, but yeah, he was in there
He was
fairly.
spying on us.
Yeah.
5.5 weeks, says Howard. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. Super excited. How about in 3 or 4 weeks, Marcel, you and Phil Keffer come down and we'll play a match on stream on a Sunday. We'll do a team. Phil and I against you and Phil.
You want to play Marcel or Phil?
I've already challenged Marcel, so I'll be Phil on Phil.
Phil and Phil. All right.
All right.
Used to be a crime.
Was his hair green too? No, it wasn't green. And Howard says he's counting the hours. Yeah, super excited. I hope you can sleep at night, Howard. Yeah, 5.5 weeks, that's a long time not to sleep.
It's a lot of goats to count.
Yeah. Calling it Granny Sims is now Amplitude yet Overpower Adventures. Yeah. My mom joined us one time.
That is a Thor. That's the thing lockout.
Yeah. My mom said Petunia. Oh my gosh. She'll get a kick out of that. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. We'll let Phil and Marcel think about the challenge that's been laid down to them. I think Phil will probably show up, but Marcel probably won't. He'll say no. Phil vote yes, and Phil will vote yes, and Marcel will vote no.
I wonder if I can put the Michael Jordan crying image in there.
Michael Jordan crying?
Yeah.
When did he cry?
Probably
Oh, when he won the 3rd championship.
the 6th,
Tears
maybe.
6. Okay.
Probably when he went to play baseball.
Yeah.
Because he could have had 8.
Yeah, man. What a shame. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. If you haven't already, please leave us a like. And
Subscribe.
We'll see you all Thursday. Yes, subscribe. We'll see you Thursday for Thursday Night Battles. You guys have a great week. 30 views. We had 16 at one time.
Granny Sims.